Welcome back everybody to another video. Today in this video we will be this is the second episode of the basement renovation series. And today in this video we will be setting up a projector ceiling mount, which I designed myself, and I'm actually pretty proud of what I did. It took a little bit, but you don't have to watch any crazy 3D printing. It's all done. We're just gonna put all the pieces together and set it up. So let's just get right into it. Look, as you can see here, these are all the parts. We have a few 4 3D printed pieces here. That's all the blue. And then we have kind of just a metal bar, like a L-shaped one that's modified pretty horribly, but who cares. We have this thing where you kind of just twist the ends and it gets smaller or longer. A few nuts, a few kind of homemade bolts, little ring hook thing for this thing took on, and the things to couple this 3D print to this metal bar here and using those holes. So let's just get right into putting this thing all together. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to get these screws glued into the little circles there. So let's just go into there just so they don't move around and all that, and I don't know. So let's just get that glue job done. Okay, so I have a little zoomed in. We are going to just take my hot glue gun and kind of just glue there. This isn't going to be structural, that's why I'm going to use hot glue, even though I might try hot glue for something structural later, but we'll see how it works. I doubt it's going to work. I'm just going to stick some glue on the inside of some of those circles, and then just put the screws in. Now they are keyed. There's like the square focus. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but there's a square piece for the around the screw, and there's a square indent in the 3D print there. So it does have like a key mechanism, but yeah. Just gotta do it with the other one now. So now these screws are all glued in there. We don't have to worry about ever taking these out, because this is the bottom, which is going to... Hold on, let me just show you this. Let me just show you guys. So we have the projector here. This piece goes just like that on the projector. Just to kind of center the screws, because for some reason, whoever designed this decided to put the ceiling mount screw right here. These, for reference, these black dots, that's the middle. So, great job, people at, what is this? RCA. Hey, I like this projector, though, so just gotta do what you gotta do, and I get to make this beautiful video for you guys. So, next, we're going to have to attach this to projector. The thing that I wanted to use hot glue for, probably not going to use it, is to try and connect this to this using hot glue, because my other solution is just melting it. So yeah, we'll see. I doubt this is going to work though, because this is about 1.25 kilograms. I measured it, so I don't know if 4 globs of hot glue is going to hold it, but we'll see. So let's just do that now, I guess. Gonna wait a little bit because I want it to be a strong bond. I don't want to instantly pick it up and have it just break on me. So we're kind of gonna set this off to the side for now. Okay, the next step is going to be getting these 3D printed pieces kind of glued onto this piece. Now, I'm just gonna use hot glue, because for the majority this is just going to be pressed in there. And these aren't going to be able to move off like that. At least they shouldn't. So, yeah. I'm just going to glue it on with hot glue. And let's just get right into doing that. Okay. Just want to say sorry for the really bright stuff. This is a new camera, and I just turned the exposure down. Hopefully it looks fine now. It seems to look good. But, so I'm just gonna press fit these on just because I'm lazy and I don't really want to figure anything out right now. But it should be fine. Like I said, because they're not gonna be able to move anywhere. The only thing I'm kind of worried about for this thing is these are really thin. A lot thinner than I thought. Oh my goodness, this thing won't focus. But, so yeah, hopefully that doesn't break. But, I'm gonna try. Let's check on this thing, actually. Feels pretty robust. I'm just gonna kind of pull one side off and see how hard it is to pull one side off. And if it breaks off, depending on how hard it takes, we might still stick with it, but we'll see. Holy moly fizzoli. That's insanity. Oh my goodness. We might just be able to do that. Get away with that. Yeah, holy cow. Maybe when I put it on this thing, I'll try shaking it around a little bit more. Which actually, let's get it on this thing. Yay! And this thing is actually directional. The smaller side is for the back because it has this big beefy thing. And the longer side is for this thing because it's a lot smaller. But let's just get this on here. And okay, so like I said, let's just get the screws in here, or the nuts, which are going to be these two. Just normal old nuts. I wouldn't be able to tell you what size they are, but they're just screwing on here. Nothing really too exciting here. Literally just screwing them on, but we'll see. I probably am going to have to grab something to really get these screwed in, but for now I'm just going to kind of tighten them up. But when we actually install it, probably behind the scenes, I'll grab something to kind of really get it screwed in. But there we go. We have it all screwed in like that. This is all in one big piece. I'm actually going to kind of shake this around a little bit. It would never be undergoing this much pressure. But I'm gonna kind of, I heard something, but it might honestly be the print too. But yeah, I have to be careful with the metal too, because since I took off this wall here to get these screws to be able to fit, it's not very strong here, so that's not really a good thing. But I might put some glue under this as well, just to get it to be a little bit stronger. But yeah, I think we're actually good without melting it. I guess let's put it up, except for we have to install these, which this one goes on the back because the lens is on the front right there. So, just gonna take this, stick this so that lines up with the hole. I don't know why this camera's not focusing. Like I said, new camera. I don't know exactly how to use it. I always use my phone. And then I'm just gonna stick this screw, one of these homemade screws, and just stick it in there. But obviously with the thing, because that'd be stupid not to put it with the thing. And then on the other side, so it doesn't just fall out, because that'd be stupid as well, just take some of these bolts, just the exact same bolts as the other side for the homemade screw, and just screw them on. And there's also 2 of them. I just had one of them on hand. And I don't want to screw this too tight, because if any of you guys have GoPros or any sort of action camera, you know that how the things work. They press the tabs together, and I don't want to have that happen, because I want this to be able to move, because I want this to be adjustable. And as you can see, yes, I did have to undergo some modifications, because I did not design it right. But hey, I'm still proud of myself for designing this entire thing myself. I'm not trying to overglaze myself. I'm not trying to overglaze myself now. I'm just happy because I couldn't find anything else that was really that good. So I just designed it myself. So we have another bolt here. And this one basically just would go through the 3D printed piece and then through here as well. So like so. And then where are those last 2? Here we go. Just the same thing as the back. Have 2 screws on the other side. Yeah, basically just duplicates, but this side has the cool adjusty thing, which is sick. And we'll get to how that works in a little while when we probably set this up and if the screw were to maybe get on. Oh my goodness, finally. And these don't have to be incredibly tight because I doubt they're going to come off because it's not like this thing vibrates a lot. Just have a fan, but I don't think it would vibrate that much. So yeah, this is the entire mount. We have the adjusty bit with the front 3D printed and the custom bolt and nuts. We have the middle bit with the main connection to the projector itself, the bar, and then the 2 bolts. And then on the back we have the little other side of the thing and bolts and then our 3D printed thing. Yeah, things. That's basically it to this, except for there is this piece obviously, but this is the thing that'll go into the wall, and I gotta find some screws for this side, or not the wall, sorry, the ceiling, raffles or whatever, I don't know what you want to call them. But I'm gonna kind of put the glue under here, like I said, to make this a little stronger. Obviously, it's hot glue, it's not gonna be super strong. And then I'm gonna tighten these down, and then we can go set up in my basement rec room, or whatever you want to call it. So, I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with that. Okay guys, we're now in the basement. It does look a little bit more dirty since last time, but it has been like a year probably since that video. But I'm thinking there's this little hook thing here conveniently just placed here. That will fit perfectly with the front bit, which is like a hook. And then there's also, I measured it out, and the bottom like bit should fit perfectly like right here, just so that when it projects it does a nice even projection on both sides. What was that?
Whoa!
Oh, hello.
What's good, bro?
When did you get here? My goodness.
I'm always watching. Mike Wazowski.
Okay, well, I gotta continue my video. Peace, brother.
Peace, bro.
So we're just gonna screw this into the ceiling here. I'm probably gonna take this bit off though, just to make it easier. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that quick. Try to maybe get a shot of it, but we'll see. Okay, everybody, we have the projector all screwed in here. As you can see, nicely screwed in. Just 2 screws, but I think that's fine because my last garbage mount had 2 screws, so it should be fine. And then up here, we have the little part where it's hooked on, and yeah, it's a little sideways, I think. Hopefully that doesn't mess up with the projector a little bit. This thing, it's a little bit turned when I drilled it, so that kind of sucks, but honestly, let's just do the ground reel of turning this puppy on. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Holy cow. That actually looks crazy. Hold on, let me turn off this light. Ah! Holy cow. Hold on, I gotta get back. Holy moly. That's so good. Why is that light still on? Well, okay. On the edge, oh my goodness. On the edge here, it's bigger up here than down here because it is still a little tilted, but it's not too bad. It's actually fine. Because I can't really tell. If you guys can tell, let me know. Well, I can tell, but like, I don't know. But yeah, I think that looks great. Yeah, I think it looks good. And oh my goodness, that's bright. Okay. But yeah. As an example, I got my boy AK here, and he could stand under it just fine. Me, being super tall, I'm literally hitting my head on this thing. I will hit my head, and most of my family. But this guy right here doesn't hit his head. There's nothing on the ground, like a little projector stand, like there was. So, that is great.
Stop calling me short.
Okay, but yeah, that's this. All we have to do is set up maybe some stuff, maybe a TV box, and do some cable management. Okay guys, as you can see, I have my switch set up. My switch is just here. I have the power cord going to this little extension cord. Probably can't see that because it's really dark. Gotta get a light for this thing. But then the HDMI cord goes up here, and then, oh, you really can't see a thing. Along here, down from here, and into the input on the projector. So, yeah. And then that's just how all the inputs, there's an HDMI, USB, all the other stuff. I'll have to get my speakers hooked up, but that's something for a different time. Oh my goodness, my switch turned off. But, yeah. Switch. And I'll probably get a little Roku TV box or whatever, something like that, to go back here, because there's perfect space for that. And, yeah, when you sit down, you're just watching TV. It's not really intrusive. I used to have, like, that thing right here, as maybe if you guys watched the first video, I would have that there, and then it would be in the way, so no one could sit in the middle seat of this couch. But now people can, because the projector is way up there. And, yeah, it's obviously, it can be adjusted by just twisting this thing. But I've got to be careful, because I don't know where the end of this is, and I don't want it to fall off. But, yeah, I can put it up. I don't know if you guys can see that it's going up. But then I can go down. And honestly, I probably would just keep it like this or something. Oh my goodness, my switch turned off again. But you can see it. So yeah. I am happy with this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, ouch, my goodness.
You just got cooked, guys.
If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more like this, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
As technical Gordon Ramsay, I give this thingy, my Bobby, 1,000,000 out of 10. Yeah.